Is it just me? Or has anyone else been feeling like the world might be ending?
Good evening. We have a developing story, a breaking news story tonight.
The tragic chain of events began with a powerful
Category 4 financial collapse.
But first, a look at
Another
A
crisis.
terror alert sounded over
Kind of slow-moving global
nuclear.
pirate attack.
This follows some troubling news from the International Atomic Energy Agency that
Today does mark the beginning of the end.
I want to be clear. I don't believe in some predestined fiery Armageddon, but lately I can't shake the feeling that things are falling apart, that the future will be worse. Part of me wants to ignore this feeling. The other part of me decided to make this film. How do I look?
Like Ryan.
Do I look good? I don't look crazy.
No.
So if I stopped and asked you about the apocalypse, you'd talk to me. Hey, do you guys mind answering a few questions? So have you guys noticed any signs that the world is ending?
Yes, I've been convinced for a while.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Like what, Jesse?
Well, I mean, I think from a social,
It's just weird weather.
an economic, climate change, a political.
There's a lot of turmoil in the Middle East.
I mean, no matter which perspective you take, we're fucking up.
Who will know? Who
will
has
know?
a clue? Actually, who has a clue?
Actually
Name
has a clue.
one person who has a clue. I don't know anyone.
I'm Ian Morris, the Jean and Rebecca Willard Professor of Classics and Professor of History and Archaeology at Stanford.
Is there historical precedent for some of the threats we're facing today?
This isn't the first time the world's faced problems like the one we've got at the moment. In fact, we can see them going back for at least 4,000 years, that every time there's been a major collapse in history, the same 5 factors seem to have been involved. And of course, the scary thing is that these 5 horsemen of the apocalypse seem to be very much present in a lot of the predictions of how things are going to go in the 21st century. The first of these has been mass migrations on a bigger scale than the societies are able to cope with. Second one, connected to these, has often been epidemic disease. As people move around, they merge their disease pools. A third thing has been the collapse of states, that they're just not able to cope with the stresses. As states collapse, a fourth one of these horsemen of the apocalypse often pops up as well, which is major famines. Final one has been climate change. This has always been involved. Whether we're looking at the fall of Old Kingdom Egypt or looking at what happened in the 14th century with the Black Death, climate change is always there in the mix. The idea that things are just going to be like they are now, but more so, I think that is highly unlikely.
That's, again, an optimistic note to end on.
But it's all going to be fine.